Hello and welcome to Villa View. I'm joined by Aston Villa correspondent Matt Kendrick on the phone now. Matt, you were at Ewood Park yesterday for the match. What was your verdict on the game?
I thought it was a kind of thoroughly depressing afternoon, really. Possibly the most disappointing one of Gerard Houllié's brief reign. I think it's probably a case that the injuries caught up with them. The young players have done extremely well up until this point, but they are young players, they are new to the Premier League, and they can't be expected to perform miracles week in, week out. It was just typical Blackburn away, really. They're big, they're strong, they get balls into the box early, they win headers and they pick up the second ball, which made it particularly disappointing that Stephen Warnock gave away what was really an unnecessary free kick in first half stoppage time. And then I'm not quite sure what Brad Fiedler was attempting to do. He was obviously caught quite a way off his line and couldn't get any contact when he went flapping at Pedersen's cross-stroke shot. And I mean, in fairness to Brad Fiedler, he doesn't make like that, and he has kept Villa in games and won them plenty of points during his time at the club. But characteristic, and it was costly. And after that, Blackburn kind of had something to hold on to, something to defend. Villa didn't really have enough of a reply. I think Ashley Young sparked into life at the start of the second half and forced a save from Paul Robinson and had a header off the bar, but other than that there wasn't really a great deal that Villa offered going forward, and then Blackburn scored another scrappy goal from a set piece and it was game over. And it's it was just disappointing after it had followed a cracking performance against Manchester United just the previous weekend.
And it was Stephen Ireland's return to the starting lineup. How did he get on after Gerard Houllié's comments a few weeks ago about him not really putting in enough hard work?
A bit better. We asked Houllié what he thought at the end of the match, and he said the same, that he made a slight improvement. He wasn't great, but to be fair to Ireland, there weren't many people who were great, really. So I think he's still a long way off what he can be. There's rumours doing the rounds now of him going out on loan somewhere in January, but I personally think Villa should try and persevere with him, because I think they have got a player in there somewhere. It's just finding the key to unlocking his potential.
And what do you make of Rob Perez making his debut as well?
Yeah, it was difficult circumstances. I mean, for a flair player like that to come in when Villa are 2-0 down on a freezing cold November afternoon at Blackburn and try and influence the game, it was always going to be difficult. He got on the ball a little bit and he looked good in flashes. Obviously still looks very rusty. He's not played at this level for quite a while. So yeah, I think there's signs there. I think it'll be interesting to see how he fares this weekend against his former club when Arsenal visit Villa Park.
Okay, and Gerard Houllié's reaction after the game, what was he philosophical about things?
Yeah, he looked extremely disappointed. I think he knew that on previous occasions Villa perhaps haven't got the points that they deserved. They've produced good performances and been a bit unlucky, but I think he was. I think he acknowledged yesterday that they didn't really deserve much more than they got, which was nothing basically. I asked him at the end, without trying to kind of be a doom-monger, what he thought of where Villa were in the Premier League table, whether that was a cause for concern. And he admitted that, yeah, it is. I think he said, he is worried about it. He's not going to kind of panic about it, but I think the result leaves Villa 3 points off the relegation zone now. Equally, it only leaves them 5 points off fifth place, I think, because it's still quite a tight table. But with Arsenal on Saturday and then Liverpool away the following league game, and a fairly tricky looking Christmas that I think includes Tottenham, Chelsea and Man City. If Villa need to start putting points on the board. Obviously they've got a rather important League Cup quarter-final match thrown in there as well, so it's a crucial time for Houllié, I think, and for Villa.
And just lastly, Matt, any injuries or knocks after the game against Blackburn?
Well, there were two changes from the starting lineup between the Man United game and the Blackburn game. James Collins has got a calf problem. We're led to believe that he will be fit for this weekend against Arsenal. There's a bit more mystery surrounding Mark Albrighton. We know that he did pick up an injury last week, but Houllier also alludes to the fact that he was struck down by illness as well over the weekend. So it's uncertain whether he'll be back and whether he'll be involved, and quite how serious his various ailments are. Jonathan Hogg, who's kind of burst into the first team through necessity in recent weeks, he also picked up a slight ankle knock at the weekend against Blackburn. So he's another one added to this crippling injury list. So we'll have to await updates on him as well. But it doesn't show any sign of letting up just yet.
Okay, Matt Kendrick, Aston Villa correspondent. Thank you very much.
All right, all the best then. Thank you. Bye bye.